Rose, we have something to talk about. I have an annoyance. Send a potent minion to murder an annoyance. Welcome back. Let's just dive right in. We're getting somewhere, but damn if that notoriety doesn't fall right on top of us at the worst possible time. There it goes. At least he has no evidence currently on me. It would be difficult if he did. Right now, we have to help a follower into our midst. The heart that I have is too high to convert. Our heart is too high to convert down to Grail, unless I were to break it to pieces. Many things out there I can study. In the meantime, notoriety hits. I have a place to explore. I'm excited to see what kind of expedition has become available to me. The vitality can stay over there. I've had so much of it anymore. Oh. Keglin's Scratch. Here the Romans dug for silver until they reached the unsanctioned space where the names hid things not fit for sunlight. Many others have come since then. Even as the tunnels crumble, some have never left. Now that is a place I want to go. Oh, Enid. I'm sorry. There could be danger here. There could be things to find. I think that's a good spread of personalities. Go take care of it. Prepare for the descent. Bring rope, tools, light. We arm ourselves against anything down there that may yet move. Good. Tell me if you need something more. I'm not saying I'll be able to give it to you, but it'd be good to know. In case I need to prepare any future. My pawns love beating things up. They love it. I don't know what to say. Suppose I shall talk about my heart. Tentative evidence. That's what I was worried about. The wary detective is on my trail. Ah, shoot. Okay, not all the dead rest easy. These ones dislike our intrusion. We can prevail against them with edge, or they may obey someone who comes in the name of winter. Secondly, I have some edge here, so hopefully that works. Pits and quags and sudden trembles that we need strong hands or clear sight. Forge. Tristan, get down there. They need your help. They need strong hands. Hands like mine, it's too bad I cannot help on these expeditions. I seem uniquely qualified. We call upon the Madrugod, who quells and quiets. The Madrugod is an hour of forge as well as winter. Her power might quiet the unsteady earth. We'll probably be fine. Probably. Probably I hate that phrase. Probably. Good. The earth is hungry. A promising route reveals itself as a sucking snare. We'll have to go round and try again. That is not what I needed to hear. Not while I'm working my ass off to keep you funded. And someone is hurt. Rose, I'm sorry. We'll have to abandon the expedition. Rose, Don't worry. We'll heal you as quickly as is possible. We need to figure out who this Neville is, but first, you're an important member of our inner circle. There goes my funds. Of course, of course, of course, of course. More dread. Damn it all. It's too much. It's too much dread. I'll need to, I guess, sleep on it. And just hope that it gives us something that has helped and not hurt. Life of physical labor is not very helpful. The wound is healed, the scar remains, but each scar, as the scholar Sugar once observed, is a lesson. She is now very powerful in the world of Edge. I imagine that it will be nice to find out what Neville has come to add to our little group here. Don't mind the pawns, you'll trip over them. They're absolutely everywhere around here. We can't really get around without seeing them. But they won't bother you. Neville, another locksmith. I'd like you to talk to me about your locksmithing ways. Do you think you could just be better at it? I'd like you to think about it and come back to me with an answer. How did sleeping give me glimmering? Interesting. Not exactly intuitive, but mayhap if I make a little money, I'll be able to work my way to something. This is not good timing to have a little bit of a restlessness issue. Good. If it's mystique they want, I could give them mystique. Now I'll come back to painting. The inspector being on my tail right now is too dangerous. I don't really have the time to devote. That's not good. It's not good. The despair. It's not good. Not good at all. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If only I had a little bit of knowledge about Edge. Doctor, you said you had a commission for me. Not great. Not a great pull. Not good at all, actually. I have to guarantee it somehow. This is the only way I see doing that. The world has become a dangerous place for one who delves into the histories. I have just enough money to keep me going. Keep your tentative Damn you, Inspector. Throw myself into the work again. I kept myself out of the most dire of circumstances, but that won't help very soon. In a short while, I will be out of anything I can consider usable. I imagine I could just start working on my knowledge, see if there's a way out, some way to keep myself funded that isn't so slow or damaging. Contentment. Take that, dread. Keep working on my reason. I'll keep sleeping on my health. That'll work for now. If I can get rid of this despair, I'll be in a much better place. So I'll keep at it for now. Yes, save. That's not good timing. Restlessness does not help. In fact, it does the opposite right now. 100 more seconds, and then I can combine them. At the very least, my skill in scholarship is low enough that it should be easy to repair. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I can't do another one of those, but what I can do is combine my two oldest eruditions. And keep that one. Do this. Spend a visit. Do some more work. And hope everything plays out the way I need it to survive. Contentment. Yes, that works. Contentment. Yes, that works. Okay. I might be back in a place. Let's... No. Let's get someone new on our side. I need to prepare for the future. I have an affliction. I'll need to deal with that. I'll need to work through the affliction. It's not an option. There's my lesson learned. Throw some more reason in there. Should be able to make my second lesson learned. The problem is the contentment's taking too long. I will have to throw some vitality at this affliction so it does not become permanent. What do you want? Patron. They're gonna want my reason from me. Will it tick slower? It will tick slower than my research does. So that's good. Go, eat my contentment. Good, good. Everything has worked out as I wanted. I will boil my erudition together. It is very unfortunate that earlier... Ah. And you know Sanskrit. Now, I would like to talk with you about something. Not this second, though. What can I talk to her about? What steers me? Interesting. She does want to talk about desires. I wonder what for. In the meantime, we all know that my funds are quite limited. Perhaps we'll make some progress if we really focus down on our scholarship a little bit. Knowledge is a city wall built stone by stone, but what waits in the darkness beyond the walls? Why would we need a fortress except that we had something to fear? That's what I hope to learn about. Thank you. My despair is gone. Things are looking up a little bit. I've collected some money. What do you have to say? We have no common ground there. I chose a different road a very long time ago, but if that is a road you wish to walk, speak to me again at the Ecadiasis Club. Interesting. So if I go to the club and talk to her there, I can meet her there. Stands inside the red swag doorway, smoking in one of her peculiar imported clove cigarettes, speaking to a lean, very tall sort who might perhaps be Greek. She watches me approach without blinking or changing her expression. Too late to change. No, you are what you are. That isn't possible. Interesting. So, if I had done this earlier, she would be willing to consider leading me down a different road? Is what I'm getting out of this? Interesting. Intriguing, even. Noted scholarship. Well, I know what I am doing now, after things cool down a little bit. I have money. Let's see if I can find some clerical work. Oh my. I'm sorry. Do I have anything that needs Sanskrit right now? No, I need Greek. I need Greek and my friends don't know it. Heart is my highest lore. Hopefully it brings out people who are interested in such things. Glover and Glover have offered me a junior position. I start at each shop tomorrow morning. A junior position. I wonder if it will at least be less stressful than what I've had to deal with so far, working my body to the bone. Diligence, the scratching of pens, the soreness of dust, the sighting of the younger Glover, the greedy gurgling of the elder. They want my reason, a little bit of extra effort. Is putting in the extra effort worth it? If it funds my research, then yes, it is worth it. Not knowing where your next morsel of bread comes from is stressful for people already. Yes, detective, sit down. Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me to his office to recognize my diligence. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks and talks and talks, and by the end of it, I have a promotion. But my new position is better paid. My desk stands by the street window, but I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. There's some funds. Alright, how about my actual position at Glover & Glover? Annoyance. It is a thorn in my side. I do have that. I also have 1 million people ready to kill for me. So, perhaps I can make some inroads there. Talking to someone about passion is something I enjoy. Clovette, my friend. May I call you friend? I have something I'd like to talk to you about. The rites must be observed. What does he want from me? Attention. He wants my reason. We understand each other, Mr. Alden. I did not bring my flawless physique to fit physical condition without having that. Another heart. Clovette, Dorothy, you will get along nicely. Make sure to show her all of the ropes. What will Mr. Alden have? 4. On this occasion, I have determined that your work is of acceptable standard. You may go. Be punctual tomorrow. There may be ways to deal with Mr. Alden. 2 funds. That is an improvement, although it did take 2 ticks. I wonder where that alley will lead. If I can stay ahead of my fund-devouring nature, I should have a little bit of extra to pour into my hobbies. I have many disciples. And 1 assassin. I do not believe that you have properly understood the importance of our work here. It will require your full attention. I have heard there's a way to deal with this man. By the time the next go-around shifts, I will sleep on my health. Rose, we have something to talk about. I have an annoyance. Send a potent minion to murder an annoyance. I love to hear that. I am out of patience with this nuisance. This should be an end to the matter, but it could possibly survive. The attempt will draw attention. We are on a time limit, I hope you understand. My physique cannot last us forever. It's important to see where things can lead if I do not have this superior dogging my steps. Oh my, things are happening. I am full of contentment and dread in equal measure. I have made my money. I await word. We're all going to await word. We're going to see if our assassin of a follower comes back with positive news about dealing with Mr. Glover next time.